don't really have any engage outside of the Skarner right now.
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Sylas still available.
I mean, Sylas is one of those old school Twisted Fate counter picks where you match the rotations, you steal the Destiny Gate away.
Let's go. I heard a drum again. We did see Joe Marsh earlier today, and I would assume
I just put 2 and 2 together, Valdez.
Yeah, I think that might be him. Kind of funny that Faker only picking up the TF now, but it hasn't necessarily been meta, as Lucian Nami actually on a bit of a losing streak. That's coming off the back of yesterday, where we did see heavy committal to the Lucian Nami by Damwon Kia, who did suffer 2 losses to KT.
Yeah, notice that Gen G wasn't on that list.
Yeah, they're not going to be on that list.
These two teams are in a tier so far above the rest of the LCK. Because right now, Damwon Kia is in 3rd place, but Live Sandbox is knocking on the door, right? But we're putting up, like, DRX's stats right now over here. I'm like, well, how relevant is that really at this moment in time with these two teams being so much stronger?
Yeah, it's very true. Nobody really compares to these two teams right now, as Guma's trying to get the trade back, but it was a relatively nice trade there by Ruler and Lehens onto Keria. Peanut here, level 4, looking for a bit of a play onto Faker, who does have the gold card. Will use that onto the Skarner. And Chovy was being pushed in a bit here by the range, of course, of the TF. And now I suppose as good a time as any to show that TF is currently 13-2.
Had an insanely good trade right after they showed that the Lucian Nami is on a losing streak. Okay, Zeus.
Yep, they do know that Peanut is heading up to the top side, so Zeus just easily backs away. He's not baited into this fight. Actually takes a much better trade at the end of the day. Speaking of stats, Doran has only lost once on Akali.
Yeah, he's only played 10 games of it, which I know kind of sounds like a lot when you're thinking about this meta, but...
Okay, Zeus has Ignite, so Doran really got to play it a bit safe here.
Skarner, he doesn't do a whole lot. You got to flash out of Faker.
That's an interesting way to put it, but yes, I do agree with you.
Oh, I mean, have you ever seen Skarner run at somebody pre-6 and like
Ruler gonna face check that one. Insta cleanse on the polymorph, has to flash too. Faker's in the bottom lane, and I think Lehens is just dead meat. Down he does go, and first blood comes in as Chovy is just going to Destiny into mid. That he did steal, but excellently set up here by T1's bottom lane.
Yeah, so getting a kill this early onto the Aphelios feels amazing for T1's composition.
Made irrelevant so far.
And as we've talked about a lot, especially in our first series, nice trade here for Ruler. Keria going to eat a ton of damage. Here comes Skarner.
And Guma does have Flash and Gale Force already, as now the teleport is coming in, and the paranoia is enough to get this down. And Ruler's just going to be sniped from so far away. No effectiveness in this game. He did get this Rift Herald, as you did mention.
Yeah.
But everybody is here from T1, and even a teleport is going to be used.
They might actually be able to stop this charge.
Oh man, this is just insane!
Yeah, they just stop it. Now, it does, of course, require that teleport you mentioned from Zeus, so it's not a free stop of the Rift Herald. It does come at the cost of some tempo. And unfortunately, Skarner hasn't been able to do anything, as here comes a dive.
This is 5v1! Everybody from T1 is top. Every single player. And now, Faker's just going to TP bot to make sure they don't lose too much, but they will also get the first turret blood in the top lane. And this is with the second Rift Herald, so they're going to push in more. Chovy has to TP to the top side. He can't even get value in the opposite lane, as the Gwen Needles will be stolen here, and the charge will come in, but it's still another win. KT, DRX, Damwon, anyone else? We'll just wait for Gen G. And here it is.
Well, it's like, it just makes so much sense as Faker's going to ghost for this gold card. Guma and Keria are coming down.
We got Owner in as well. As you can see, a ton of damage goes down on a Faker, though. Incredible trade back. I think he was not expecting that amount of damage. Still has the stopwatch, who did go Predator, by the way. I think that is the right choice. We have seen a lot of phase rush Skarner in recent days. As I'm going to have to hold that thought, as they really do not like this Akali, do they? They just going on and dives, and burning down is Doran. Down he will go to the red buff of Owner. And the red smite, no doubt, as that is enough. And that is right before the Hextech Drake for this Hextech Soul that is on this map.
Guma didn't have to ult. He's got control of this choke point here. This could be a disastrous fight for Gen G if they try to force it.
Jovi's trying to go 1v1 here. Needles going both ways, but guess who's got the better Needles? It's not Silas in this case, but Peanut is coming on in, chilling spot onto Zeus, turns around, and it looks like T1 are just going to leave him to die.
They should be able to sack him for the Drake.
Gwen has seen so much play, and it's been kind of developed so many times. As T1, they're going to interrupt me. They really do hate this Akali. They do not want to see this one again, as trying to trade it back is Doran, but the fear is just a bit too much. Gets killed mid-ultimate. Not able to do anything.
Force of nature on Owner. Like, he's just not going to even take damage in this exchange. Gwen ultimate stolen.
I say that, and now Guma's just going to die. Elects not to flash.
Yeah, Elects not to flash there, and Gen G are faster grouped up for the Drake now, plus the 80 carry is dead. I was going to say, going to this fight, I'd like to see the Gwen ultimate stolen, just so that we could see the power of this Silas and the AP that he has here put on display with the Lucian damage. Doesn't matter anymore. It's really important to note that because it's Soul Point, Gen G, you know...
Oh, Doran again. They're trying to get on top of him, but this time he has a stopwatch.
But they are able to break it and get the Nami ult. This is a massive trade up for T1.
They also get the Paranoia out of Chovy.
Yeah.
And I believe Owner used his as well. Either way, Peanut looking to come in from the side. Nice low onto multiple. But Glitter Lance has been his bane in this game. He hates that ability. He's now trying to frontline. That's going to be another steal here from Chovy.
This is the team fight setup here for Gen G. Doran on the flank angle. Faker is so extremely low.
Culling comes out again. The pull onto the Gwen. They're trying to 100 to 0 him, and they do. Peanut going to get the stun onto Guma as well, as he was trying to frontline and follow up the damage, but instead he's going down too. Gen G get a couple, and they will pick up the Hextech Soul.
And they will pick up Baron alongside of it very likely here. There's just no way for T1 to contest this. 35 seconds on Guma. Chovy's going to take down the mid turret, and they can just rush right for it. Carry and Owner going to come over here, see what they can see, but there is no good news for the T1 fans right now in this game. Gen G now can slow every single member as they're going to look for a miracle steal. Wild Growth, not up.
There's Flash available. They just need to put down a ward at the exact right time. Looks like they don't have a ward. Carry is trying to get in there. They spot Owner. And this ain't happening. Owner's just going to have to run away. Not sure if he even gets out. He's got Faker in mid, so maybe. But still, it is Baron and Hextech Soul for Gen G. Not quite Exodia, but they have turned this game around for sure.
Owner is going to get caught here. Does try to spell shield. Who gets the kill? Going to be Ruler, of course. They don't give that one over to Doran. He's going to pick that up, put that extra money in his pocket. Already has 3 items on the members of Gen G that have to run at you. But when she's just immediately removed, it doesn't matter. Calls out Gwen. Pulling Gwen. And they just turn on her. She's CC chained together, and then he just calls Aphelios. And he's like, we're going to eat, we're going to get to eat. He literally says eat.
Here comes Ruler again. Insane amounts of poke damage. That is what the Lucian can do, and that is why he's so important for these sieges when they do go for them. So the damage is coming in, not quite able to chip down that turret just yet.
Chovy level 18, all that extra side laning, all that extra farm. He hit 16 so fast, now he's maxed out. All of his abilities fully upgraded. Look at how quickly his hijack comes back. And he's looking for an angle here. If they get a pick, they can win the game off this Baron. Still 45 seconds left on it. Weak siege, as you mentioned, there's using this cannon minion.
Okay, they're gonna move mid. And yeah, now that they don't have the Lucian abilities, it's kind of like, well, we either bully our way in or not, as that is going to be the Paranoia available, as in goes everybody, the Akali and the Silas, trying to make their way. And that is what they had to do just to get the turret.
Yeah. The Void Staff for now still going to be very effective.
Oh no. Zeus caught again. I don't think there's much that Keria can do. Just delay the inevitable. As no escape for Zeus. He doesn't have any defensive summoners, and he's just a bit too far down the lane. It's a lot like what happened in the bottom river.
Peanut doesn't even have to use Impale. So they can actually look for another pick here. This is not the end of their aggression. They're going to look for an inhibitor.
The Gwen. I mean, if the Gwen doesn't exist in the game, then there's so much power lost on the side of T1 as Keria is just going to die. Culling gets huge value, and now you can go for the dives. Down goes the Aphelios. Gen G gonna pick up game number 1 here. 35 minutes to get it done. They hold strong, and a couple of impales is all they need to get the job done. Yeah, and take a look at these damage numbers. Who's got the least amount of damage out of everybody? It's Peanut. But what did he do for this game?
Big impale.
Insane amounts. But even before that, he got the first 2 Drakes. He got the Herald. And yes, it is because T1 is focusing on other sides of the map, and it's part of the reason why Gen.G fell so far behind.
And Chovy has been by far and above the best Ahri player. Last season, when Ahri kind of got reworked and we saw the rise of it, it was Faker who actually kind of led the meta for Ahri and actually was teaching everybody else how to play it. Everyone was following Faker's lead. But this season it has been Chovy. It's kind of a passing of the torch of the Ahri this season.
And here we go. That is very key, what you did mention. We've seen Zeri's rule the Rift. I meant to look through the amount of Zeri POGs. 6 Zeri POGs from them, including Ruler at a 7th. So 7 with our top 3 AD carries in terms of POG points so far.
To stop the Trundle's pathing bottom and mess with his ability to clear and then come down and make an impact. He's coming down at level 2, however.
Man. Look at this, they're baiting them into the fight. This is working out really well for T1. They're trying to get him in. I think this is double flash away from Ruler and Lehans. Nope, he's just not even gonna flash.
He knows he can't get out even with it, and the pillar was held by Owner, so he just decides to, you know, when he realizes with the heal alone he won't be able to get away, he decides not to flash, goes down.
When we have seen it, they have gotten wins on these 2 picks.
Okay, Peanut's going over. Will he flash? He does.
Absolutely. As he does do it, and guess who's baiting who this time? It's going to be Gen.G, who've got the bait on. Now, Guma has flash, and he's going to elect to use it, which doesn't help him. So he's going to go down. It does mean that Peanut picks up the kill instead of any of the bot laners.
But the problem is that now he's flashless, and Chovy in lane, man. Don't even have to play-by-play that. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
It's all right. Owner's going to be annoying here. Maybe a little bit more than annoying. Doran doesn't seem to have a hop, as he already hopped in the lane, and now he's got a flash.
Just how this fight on Rift Herald goes for Gen.G, because T1 have Emperor's Divide, they have Subjugate, or they will likely have Subjugate for this. Owner's a little bit farther behind the Peanut, only level 4 at the moment, just hits 5 on that Scuttle. So if they get Subjugate in time, they'll have that. Ornhorn and Emperor's Divide. Gen.G, on the other hand, have to be relying on the Narbars. Very, very weak at this stage of the game. No vision here. See how careful he is.
Well, that is a tidal wave. Very annoying for him to deal with, but let's see how the hop can get in here. He's not even going to flash. Gets Chomp flash on by the Trundle.
TP, and Ruler's winning this bottom side. Zeus came down here, and he's Ornn against the Zeri. As long as Zeri's in that range of that turret, Chovy didn't have to flash or ult in mid either, so that's actually a pretty big win for him. Okay.
Ooh, I don't know about this. Ornhorn over the wall. T1 getting aggressive now. Triple knockup comes in from Zeus, but they're still not able to actually collapse and get any kills. In comes Guma. He's got a culling, tons of damage. 100% of that going in. Guma looking for the kill, forces the flash out of Peanut. Jovi's over here, but again, remember that trade. He's down to half health. He's looking for something. Spirit Rush comes in. As the knockup actually doesn't get too much done, and Chovy is able to come in and pick up a kill.
I cannot believe that actually happened. I cannot believe that actually happened.
You don't want to channel that back right away.
I think dropping this mid, though, makes Ruler's life so much more miserable because he won't have this turret to farm under in mid.
Peanut could try to do this smartly. Owner and Carrion move forward first to try to chip away at the turret before they even drop the Rift Rail. Teleport is used, as that is a denial on the Keeper's verdict. That is going to have to be Peanut flashing away. As Faker goes in, he's going to whiff on that one, but forces the flash, as now the kite back is here once again from Gen.G. Not going to amount to too much. T1 do take down this mid-tier 1.
Yeah, I think actually the attempt here from Gen.G to stop the crash and save this turret so that Ruler can farm has greater consequences, actually, because they all group for this, because it's a really easy take on the turret. T1 group naturally. They get Doran's flash away, and the Herald is still held.
Mountain Soul, pretty huge for both sides. You want to make sure that you're denying it, but also taking it. So everybody's going to be fighting, even over individual Mountain Drakes. As you can see, now the fight being set up here. Meganar, perfectly timed for Doran. The tidal wave not going to do too much, as that's going to be denied. No chance there. As the Thor ultimate is huge, actually. Doran able to set that one up. Faker has to go into the stopwatch, and now he's going forward. Sweeps up a couple, but it's Zeri with 2 kills. And again, the Zeri moment is coming through, and guess who's right there to back him up? It's Toby. Will we see the Penta is the only question. Yes, we will. The Zeri moment has happened officially. The Penta kill for Ruler comes in at 20 minutes into the game.
Out of this, there's nothing I can do. This is such a great little fight. Everything about this, everybody is so well coordinated. That's not words in any language. No, he's saying, he's calling out who to pick repeatedly, very fast. Get him, Penta. Penta, he gets it.
They thought they would have ways to lock down somebody on the side of Gen G, and look at this, Jovi just dancing around them. Already dancing. Oh, they found Ruler though. Can they get Ruler down? Is the question. They cannot. They cannot take down Ruler. You've got to be kidding me. This champion is now fed and is just doing even more. Second Penta? Second Penta? Can we hear the comms from Ruler? Quadra kill for Ruler. Faker says no to the Penta. No second Penta for you, Ruler, but it's okay. You've already done the damage.
Game's over. Doran wasn't even here. He wasn't even there for that fight. He has Immortal Shield Bow, and he has a Wild Growth. Look at him, he's backing off. He gets knocked up. Gets exhausted. Wild Growth. Yeah, he's like, protect me, basically. And his,
we win.
We win. He's like, we go. And he gets his Immortal Shield Bow to proc. He's got lifesteal here, and he's just skating around this team fight. He's like, where is the trundle? Finds him with the blue trinket.
This is me. I did this. Like we said you had to prove it against T1. And so far, he has been able to do it. Now, everybody is going to this brush. I think Doran has seen a lot of people. He is just waiting for them. He's like, yeah, I dare you to fight me. As this is going to be yet another Genji Stomparoonie in this team fight. Down go a couple. 10 kills for the Zeri, who has IE, who has a stopwatch. You said it, Wolf, this game is over. Game 1 was close, Game 2 was not.
Yeah, I mean, look at the money that Keria invests into the ward item as well this game. And this is going to be totally irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. 10 kills on this Zeri. And Genji's trying to get that average at 25 minutes. Gold up again here, nearly at 10,000, 12,000 actually this time around.
Jovi flashing forward, almost looking like he's playing with his food at this point. There's only 2 ranged minions, but that might be all they need. Doran in the Meganar. They pillar Ruler like he cares. He's just going to move forward and take down more kills. There's another. He's got his ultimate working, and you can see that Faker not even able to get on top of this Zeri. Ruler is going forward. I don't know about this one. Didn't necessarily have to go this far forward, but he's got the Wild Growth. Are they going to kill them? They finally do, as Pito will take down the Nexus. They kill the Zeri, but it is way too little, too late. 2-0 for Genji tonight.
2-0, and game number 2 was so dominant to kill. That's the Zeri moment at 20 minutes.
Ruler says, nuh-uh, not today.
I tell you what, anyone...
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go, it's time!
Get your phones out, let's get this dance show on the road.
That is perfect form on the dance, by the way.
And he did it right in front of T1.
He did it right in front of them, right in front of the T1 fans, right in front of Kenzie, who got a great shot of that. And you know what? A year of growth for Gen G.
This says, I saw the future. Ruler got a pentakill, and Gen G won.
I need to see the timestamp on that sign.
Did you just write that down? Tell the truth.
What a great story. Even if you're a T1 fan, you can't be upset with how Gen G played the second game and how cleanly they did it. And
thank you very much, guys. This is Ji-sun for the Ruler Solo PUG interview translation. Congratulations on a 2-0 victory over T1, and now you are the PUG leader with 1,000 PUG points. You got You got pentakill today, a quadra kill today. Congratulations. Well, I'm gonna be honest, I was really nervous coming in today's matchup, but my teammates did a fantastic job leading each other, and the teamwork was so on point that we were able to get the win. It was an amazing series between two teams. However, yeah, just like you said, you know, Genji was on a 7-match losing streak against T1, and today was a big match to decide the first place of the regular split. So what was your mindset you brought today's series? We were like, our performance, our current performance is so good, so great, so there's no way we're gonna lose this series. Well, prior to the game number 1, Lucian Nami comp was on a 5-game losing streak, but Genji was so confident to just take that as a first pick on the red side. I can't really reveal everything, but as long as certain picks are not locked in on the opponent's side, Lucian Nami is still the tier 1 comp. However, T1 was playing on the bottom side of the map, which means you guys were getting bullied. How was it? Well, that was something we already kind of predicted, so we were like, yeah, this is okay, you know, this is something we knew. So we were able to keep playing the game without losing our mentality. Yeah, you guys were a little bit behind in gold and then, you know, made a comeback. So Doran was not taking any risks. He was just like, even though he died sometimes, he was not taking any risks. He was just, you know, playing on the side lanes. He was getting the CS and turrets. And also, I was able to get so much gold with the first strike. Yeah, just like you said, you had about 1100 gold from the first strike rune. I've been, you know, saying that's so good recently. I think for certain circumstances, first strike is way better. And tell me about the item build as well. So we had really good chase and dive kind of potential. And also, as long as I can put the slow with the Soroldas, I knew that my teammates can open the team fight, so that was my third item. And let's move over to game number 2. After getting the Mountain Drake, you were screaming for the Penta, and you finally locked that down. So let's take a look at this replay. Could you break down this team fight? Doran went in with amazing Gnar ult, and then Azir was not able to, you know, reach me, and I knew that we're gonna win that team fight because of that. And then I was not actually expecting a Penta there, but somehow I got it. I was so happy. The moment I got Penta, you know, I cannot put that in words. You know, I was so happy. And there's a fan sign saying, Ruler got a Penta. I saw the future. Ruler got a Penta and won. Thank you so much for all the cool fan signs. This is another fan sign saying that Zeri got a Penta. Ruler Zeri got Penta. This is gonna be the LCK YouTube thumbnail for sure. I'm okay with it, you know. As long as it's not the mean ones in the past. So it was a fantastic and stylish Ruler and Genji victory today. Do you think this is one of your best series in your entire career? I don't really think that it was like that good. My performance was on that level. It was more like my teammates handing it over to me. So congratulations on that. Doran showed some dance moves after that victory. Chovy said he's gonna go to T1's karaoke. What about you? Not really. I got nothing as a ceremony, but I like that fan sign. Well, T1 was the one that started the banter, you know. I hope you guys can do the dance move on your way back to your team house, T1. We have only 4 matches left for the second round. We have always lost to T1, always. We always thought T1 is so strong, which makes this victory even more happy, you know. And I believe we can do better in the future as well. And I want to say thank you to all the fans coming out here and supporting us. And this will be the end of the interview from Ruler after beating T1 2-0. And once again, congratulations on the POG as well. And back to the analyst carpet space. Thank you.